Hello and welcome back to Feynman Education. In today's video, we are hitting the road with Lightning McQueen and exploring the fascinating world of economic concepts through the lens of the movie Cars. Get ready to rev your engines as we dive into the concept of government intervention, its impact on a community like Radiator Springs, and the idea of government failure. Before we cruise into economic concepts, let's take a pit stop and talk about Cars. Released by Pixar, this heartwarming film tells the story of Lightning McQueen, who is a hotshot race car and ends up in the forgotten town of Radiator Springs. As Lightning gets to know the community, we see how government intervention and its potential consequences play a pivotal role. Before we accelerate into Radiator Springs, let's gear up with some economic terms. Firstly, government intervention. So this is when the government steps in to influence or control economic activities within a community. Next, we have market failure, which happens when the free market doesn't efficiently allocate resources. It could be due to lack of competition, information, or other factors as well. Lastly, government failure. This occurs when the government intervention creates unintended negative consequences, potentially making things worse instead of making it better. Now let's take a closer look at the government intervention that took place in Radiator Springs. In Cars, Lightning McQueen, in his haste to get to the Piston Cup, accidentally damages the road of Radiator Springs. This prompts the government to make a decision, the construction of a new interstate highway which would bypass Radiator Springs entirely. Now, this intervention by the government can be seen as an attempt to fix a problem, repairing the damaged road and ensuring the flow of traffic. However, it's an example of what economists call unintended consequences. So, unintended consequences occur when a well-intentioned action has unexpected and negative outcomes. In the case of Radiator Springs, the construction of the new highway was meant to improve transportation efficiency. However, this decision had far-reaching economic and social effects. The impact of government's decision on Radiator Springs was profound and offers us a lesson in government failure. The new highway led to a significant reduction in traffic passing through Radiator Springs and resulted in a decline in visitors, businesses, and economic activity as well. This decline is an example of market failure, where the free market is unable to allocate resources efficiently. In this case, the market's inability to adapt quickly to the changing circumstances of the highway construction led to a negative outcome for Radiator Springs. Radiator Springs serves as a microcosm of a community affected by the government intervention. The town, once a vibrant and bustling stop along the main route, now faced economic struggles due to decreased customer flow. Local businesses suffered as potential customers bypassed the town entirely. The unintended consequence of the highway construction was that it weakened the town's economic vitality. The economic downturn affected not only the businesses but also the people of Radiator Springs. Residents saw their once thriving community lose its identity and charm. The town's character, which was tied to its role as a stopping point on the highway, was in jeopardy. The story of Radiator Springs tells us an important lesson about the complexities of government intervention. While intervention can address immediate problems, it's crucial to carefully consider the long-term effects and potential unintended consequences. Just like McQueen learns to understand the importance of the town's history and legacy, governments must consider the broader implications of their actions on communities and economies as well. Much like how Lightning McQueen helps Radiator Springs find a balance between progress and preserves its unique identity, governments must navigate a delicate balance between interventions and letting markets function. A successful balance ensures economic growth while safeguarding the well-being of communities. And there you have it, an in-depth explanation and exploration of government intervention, unintended consequences, and market failure as well, all through the lens of your favorite movie, Cars. Understanding these economic concepts and their real-world implication empowers us to make informed decisions and contribute to the betterment of our communities. So thank you for joining us today on Feynman Education. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our future videos. Until next time, keep your engines running and your minds revving.